All right, we're back live at Field 1. QC Dallas versus Skyline. Last game of the day. Both teams 2-1, so this is for second in the pool. Both teams lost to the Warriors and defeated Bay Area Breakers. Dallas in red on the right. Skyline in several colors, predominantly black, but also pink and blue on the left. We're live. Quaffle starting with Skyline. Bludger control with Dallas. Ball's moving down the left wing. Cody Kiefer with the ball. Kiefer goes for a deep pass behind to his former Rochester teammate Devin Sandin. Swatted down by Dallas. Quick turnover to start things off. And Dallas is looking to run right away. No bludgers. Kiefer can't get him. Big finish for John White, the keeper on Dallas, and the refs have stopped play. We'll see if this stands. Let's see.
Mary and I are going to have a
Well, I don't know if it was
I don't matter and I don't get food.
Yeah.
I don't like that that's a card when this guy didn't get a card
I
in
asked
that.
like 3 times.
Yellow card on Devin Sandin. Yellow card for a reckless dislodge on the Skyline chaser, Devin Sandin. The goal was good, so no time served on the penalty. Dallas 1, Skyline 0. Live again. Skyline has bludger control. They retrieve the second one from way behind their own hoops. And they'll try to crack the Dallas defense again here now with the aid of bludger control. Looks like they're going to try to move it to Balassa on the right wing. Yep, he's going to come take the handoff. One of the better drivers on the team. Looping it all the way around to the far side of the field. Sandin trying to screen for him, not able to make anything happen, and Skyline's going to slow down.
Tell me, I'll be snitch, but I'm going to stand in the middle and go like this.
Sandin fakes the shot from near half court.
The game has started, so
Kiefer moving it down the right wing. Passes it to Cody Kiefer in line with the hoops. We'll see if he wants to try to take this keeper one-on-one. Kiefer back up top. Not a lot of passes from Skyline, but not passes that are actually forcing the defense to rotate very much, and not very crisp passes either. So Dallas has just been able to sit in the defense they want to play. Dallas's beaters make a play. No bludgers in the play now. Good wrap. Standing goes for the shot. Finds Balassa. Passes to Kiefer. That's through. 1-1. So an aggressive play from the Dallas beaters backfires. They're not able to gain control off of it, and Skyline is able to take advantage of the no-beater situation and score. 1-1. White walking it up, protected by his beater. Ben Schluter beats out the point defender, beats out the second point defender. A lot of space movement. Goes for the beat, gets him. White tears through the entire remaining Skyline defense, and they're going to say beat before. No good. He did get his hand through the hoop, but he was called beat before. Bludger control still with Skyline. They're looking to push now as a lot of the Dallas chasers are beat. They get the beater out. Here comes the drive. Breaks one tackle. He was beat, but the shot was off in time, so that goal is good. Skyline is now up 20-10. Unfortunate turn of events for Dallas. They had a great situation to score. Skyline's beaters made a great play to recover and turn that into transition going the other way. White walking up slowly for Dallas, goes all the way behind. Good speed on the drive. He gets the block on the bludger. He's looking for the shot. Gets through one, gets through two. Shot is no good, but I think it was actually a pass, and White gets it and scores. 20-20. Dallas ties it up. Referee is going to stop play. Good movement by Dallas there. They got out to a fast chaser behind hoops who was able to juke one defender, forced the Skyline defense to rotate. He blocked the beat in the process, and with Skyline's defense and rotation, was able to find the open chaser for an easy finish.
Oh, that's not me.
Have you flipped the flip?
Yeah, we flipped the flip.
Thanks for flipping the flip.
We're at 2-1, right?
And bludger control is rebounded to Dallas.
That's what happens when your brain has been trying to do Quidditch.
So Skyline will try to break down the two bludger defense now. Dallas set up in a box defense. Two chasers on the hoops. Two chasers up high. Skyline's beaters trying to take out those top chasers for Dallas to give their chasers more room to work with before working on the Dallas beaters. Here he comes. exchange. Dallas, Ben Schluter catches and dodges. His beat misses, but he catches. He's going to force a turnover as long as a chaser can get there. Yep, a Dallas chaser gets there. No one's going to get in his way. 30-20, Dallas takes the lead. Great beater play by Dallas made that happen. Ben Schluter and the Skyline beater went for the exchange. Schluter's beat missed, but he caught the Skyline beater's bludger, and so the third bludger was way behind, and they were able to turn that into a press and get a pretty free goal off of that. Great play for Dallas. Skyline working it down the left wing now. They've made their first beater substitution of the game. They're being told by head referee Michael Clark-Polner that they need to advance with a little more speed. Skyline beater beat out one of the top chasers for Dallas, but he'll just be able to reset back up. An exchange in the beater game. Sanders going to try to attack off that. Goes for the shot. White blocks it, catches it himself. He's running. There is a beater back. He's going to have to go for the shot. The beat misses, and he gets it through over Sanders, who just tagged it and didn't have a chance to make a wrap. 40-20, Dallas out in front.
That was 83 again. Yeah. 83. Yep.
Cody Kiefer handling the ball for Skyline now, one of their better drivers. And bludger control is back in Skyline's hands. We'll see if they look to make something aggressive happen here. Beating out the top chasers in the zone. Yep. Kiefer's got room to work with here. 5 minutes have elapsed. Kiefer on the left wing. Drives in, doesn't like his opening. Good chaser defense from Dallas. Good wrap. But he's beat out by the Skyline beater. Skyline has bludger control, so the high press from the chasers from Dallas there ineffective.
He didn't acknowledge it, but stay to the end.
Beat misses. Kiefer's got a lane, and I don't think anyone in Dallas is going to quite. Oh, they got him down. Took two bodies, but they were able to get him down. But Skyline recovers behind the hoops. Good pass. It's a little low, but she handles it and scores. Big goal for Skyline. Great hustle play to recover after Kiefer was slammed on the initial drive, but managed to get the ball out. And then way to find the open chaser on the hoops. 40-30, Dallas ahead.
That's the hardest part. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Some teams, some people just completely ignore it. Yeah, but
Joey Gattellian now for Dallas at keeper, team captain, the South Carolina product.
Really, Barry?
Good wrap from the Skyline chaser, and I think there is a chaser back, so that won't be a pass to no one, but it will be Dallas's one reset. They'll only get one per possession, so they've used that now. If Skyline can force them across the midline a second time, they'll get a turnover. So Dallas has to be careful with their offense here. They're still without bludger control. Skyline beaters catch Gattelli in the back, and I think that's going to be one player their hand on the ball. The Dallas player went for the kick when the Skyline chaser their hand near the ball, so dangerous kick.
I think you are allowed to, but not.
That'll turn back over to Skyline. Yep. Dangerous kick, yellow card, number 27. Quaffel's going to turn over to Skyline.
Looks like a hell of a shot.
I think if anyone's like, it was not. I promise you that. Yeah. Anytime a foot is next to an arm like that, I don't want to. No.
The Dallas player who received the yellow card disagrees with the call.
If anyone's rich is down for it,
Dallas has enough players back that Skyline probably won't be able to push off this. They'll probably just slow down and try to run their offense. Yep, they're just going to reset. Bludger control in Skyline's hands. They're working into their second line now, including Tyler Walker at keeper.
If you start, how much of a swing? Like, if you go back a milli-inch versus like. No.
Cody Kiefer and Mitch Brown up top. Switching spots. Breaking the beater game. Kiefer's got the drive. Gets in, takes the short shot, knocks the hoop down the process, but the goal goes in. 40-40, tie game. Good job from the Skyline beaters to draw the Dallas's one beater out of the game, and then Kiefer just takes it all the way in for a pretty easy goal. Gattelli walking it up slowly. Dallas with 3 players up top, 1 chaser behind. Gatelli gets into the lane, goes for the shot, and nails it. Dead center, straight on. Tyler Walker, the keeper for Skyline, not one of the taller keepers in the sport, and Gatelli was able to get it over his head right through the center hoop after busting into the lane. Great move, great finish. Dallas regains the lead 50-40. Walker walking it up. Bludger control resides with Dallas. Walker's going to swing it over to Mitch Brown. Working center, back to Walker. Good fake from Walker, but it doesn't produce anything. Dallas is looking to press their advantage now. Skyline has regained Bludger control. Walker into lane, gets the pass off. Brown isn't able to handle it. He's going to have to go one-on-one with Gatelli here. Gets around him, uses his speed, and gets through the entire Dallas team. Nobody's able to even get a hand on him. Skyline ties it at 50. Mitch Brown wiped out on the grass after scoring that goal, either in celebration or by accident, unclear, but the goal is still good.
I've literally yelled at someone before because
Gatelli working it down the far right side. Dallas overloading the right side of the field, trying to get all their chasers on one side, working the regain Bludger control. Aggressive beat play. Gatelli gets beat, but throws a great pass. The shot is low. Great tackle from Walker. Forced that.
Can't be mad at you for that.
And Skyline can run here. They see it. They start running. Dallas's one beater is way behind the play. They're just going to have to break a couple tackles. Ooh, long beat attempt misses. Brown, great wrap from Gatelli, and I think they're going to give him a card for it.
And then I walked away, and like 3 seconds later, they're like, "What's the game time?" I was like, "I was 2 inches away from you."
It's a blue card, not a yellow. Not sure what for. We're about to find out. Continuing after beat. Mitch Brown, easy pass to Walker. Alley-oop slam on the short hoop. And that puts Skyline in the lead 60-50. Gatelli's out of the box now, so Dallas is back to full strength. Bludger control with Skyline.
We haven't flipped this last goal. Yep.
Christian Barnes coming over to check the score is correct. That's what you want to see out of a head coach.
Nice about it. Unlike some people.
Gatelli in the white now instead of the green after the foul, walking it down the center. He's going to dodge Chrissy Alphas. Goes for a long shot, which Walker's able to block that one from further out. His smaller frame is less of an advantage because he's got good up, so he's able to react to that one quickly and get the block. And Skyline might be able to push again. No, we have a stoppage. I think it's regarding whether a beater was beat or not. And we're at 10 minutes of game time, so we're halfway to the secret floor. Bludger control is going to revert over to Dallas. I believe the Skyline beater got beat on her hair and didn't feel it, but the refs are confident it got her, so Bludger control is going to go over to Dallas.
Yeah, is the snitch almost here?
See, like, I don't want to snitch anymore. I got into my bed and it's warm. Thank you.
Thanks.
Really impressive block from Tyler Walker on that last one. Great ups. Dallas's one beater throws back. Brown is beat, and that's going to be a stop for Dallas. But Skyline regained Bludger control in the scrum. Isaac Cerna-Diaz in for the first time, a beater for Skyline. Bit of a box zone look as well from Skyline. 2 on the hoops, 2 up top. Dallas is overloading again to the right side. This looks to be their go-to move when trying to get Bludger control back. Gets beat, but pass it back up top to Gatelli. Oh, no, they're going to say he was not beat. Or excuse me, they're going to say he didn't get the ball off in time. He was beat before he made the throw. A lot of times in the regular season, you get away from that at championships with the best refs in the sport. They're on the lookout for that sort of thing, and he did not get the ball off and had no natural motion there, so it's a turnover to Skyline. Score still 60-50. Tyler Walker bringing it for Skyline. Skyline's making a substitution in the beater game, so their offense is slowing down a little bit to try to buy them some time to make the sub. Devin Sand and several pump fakes. Back to Walker at the top of the field. Walker fakes the shot, gets free, and wow. Turns on the Jets, blows by Gatelli there, and gets the easy finish on the short hoop to put Skyline ahead 70-50. That's their biggest lead of the game so far.
I can't talk.
Several substitutions for Dallas. Looks like a full line sub for the Chasers. John White back in the game. He was very effective early offense for Dallas. Let's see if he can get something going here. But bludger control is once again with Skyline, and Dallas has struggled to get it back over the last couple of possessions. Working their overload offense again on the right side. Ball pass up the way up top. He gets hit. That is going to be, we can see that one from here. That's going to be an easy call for net contact against the Skyline Chaser. Shouldn't be much debate in that one. Even the Skyline players don't look surprised by the call.
Go to box, heel shame. Head down.
So that'll put Skyline a Chaser down. They do still have bludger control, and they've had it for a couple possessions here. We'll see if Dallas can find something. They've got more space to work with their Chasers here with one less Chaser in the play for Skyline. Aggressive beating. He's called clear. Good pass back. White has space now. Great pass. Great passing offense from Dallas, and they regain bludger control. Textbook possession. Happened the beater exchange there is Skyline went for the throw on Dallas. It hit him in the foot, but hit the ground first. It was called clear, and he was able to regain control off of that by then beating out the Skyline beater who'd failed to take him out.
Yeah, I heard that some of them went out. They take a while.
Sandin working it down the right wing. Bludger control with Dallas. The zone is more compressed than we've seen earlier in the game. Sandin fakes the shot.
He's 2 minutes away.
Goes back up top. He's going to go on the drive now. He gets beat from behind.
That means if it's Quidditch style, that's like an hour and a half.
A very aggressive beater play from the Skyline beaters. They have control, so Dallas isn't going to rush too much here. Passes it back up top, trying to slow it down. Press. It's called clear, but the pass was bad, hit the ground, and Dallas just tried to go a little too fast there without bludger control. I think they need to be just a little more patient there. 70-60 the score. Ben Schluter back in the game at beater to try to regain control for Dallas and make some more magic happen in the beating game. And Skyline has gone back to their first Chaser line. Unfortunately, I don't know this keeper's name, but she's walking the ball down the center of the field. Flanked by her Chaser. Is going to run a handoff. Breaks one tackle on the wing. Finds Sanda behind. Good shooter with space to move. Great pass. Finds Kiefer, and he was able to get it off before the beat. Great offense from Skyline there. That pushes the lead back to 2, 80-60. Bludger control in Skyline's hands again. They've done a great job holding control over the last several minutes here. And they've used it to build up a small lead of 20 points as we inch closer and closer to the secret floor.
Because I still haven't seen the little rare 3. There's Justin. You're good, Justin.
Yeah. I wore 7 for 1.
White's going to pass it to the right wing. Little pitch and catch between the keeper and Chaser here for Dallas. Bludger control with Skyline, whose beaters are sitting very low. Schluter takes out one beater, but he gets beat himself. But now there's no beaters in the play. White drives in, shoots. It's called no good, but I think this is going to be a foul on Sandin, the Chaser for Skyline.
14:37.
Golorf is saying the goal was good.
Honestly, I wouldn't be against it at this point. Like, it'd get me moving, which would warm me up.
Goal is good. Heck of a shot by John White there. So there was a yellow card on Devin Sandin for contact from behind. But since the goal was good, time is negated, and that brings the score to 80-70. Great play from Dallas there. Get a little momentum going. Dallas does have one bludger on the far side, and they're going to relay it back, so they'll be able to set up their defense. Skyline won't be able to run the fast break here.
I know. I was trying to look at it.
Like one team will go up 2 and then the other team catches up.
If it lightnings, you could see it.
Keeper working it down the left side for Skyline here, protected by one of her beaters. Other beater is making space in the center of the field. Skyline needs to take that space. Beater takes one beater out, finds Sanda behind the hoops. Not an aggressive enough close from the keeper there, White. And Sanda's able to just pick it up and run. It was a low pass, Sanda had trouble handling it, but the keeper just kind of let him get it. Needs to rush out hard there and contest that harder, I think. Once Sanda was able to pick up the ball, just turned on the Jets. That's a pretty easy goal. And so that'll make it 90-70 Skyline in the lead.
I'm gonna use you on a goal shot.
Bludger control with Dallas now. Running 1.5 against the Skyline Beaters, trying to get in there and tackle their beaters so the Chasers can have a free drive.
Purely for the pure joy of making someone re-tackle.
Long shot, deflected by the Skyline keeper, and Skyline's going to win the foot race for the loose ball. 1.5 wasn't able to get the Skyline beater out of the play, and eventually Dallas won for a relatively long shot, probably 8 yards or so, and it was deflected by the Skyline keeper. Nice save there. Kiefer's walking the ball up now for Skyline. Skyline can try to push the lead up to 30 here, which would be a nice cushion as we approach snitch on pitch. Bludger control back with Dallas, though. They'll have to break that down. Good beat from the Skyline beater. Kiefer's got room. He's very close to hoops now, but wide out on the right wing. He's basically leveled hoops. Goes for a tough pass, and it's not on line at all, not especially close, and that's going to be a turnover to Dallas. Dallas manages to get the stop without exerting much effort there. Now they have Bludger control and can try to run their offense and get another bucket.
You wouldn't know where she's I was like, she's my old roommate.
16:36.
White's going to sub for Gatelli again. And we're at the 16-minute mark.
I thought it was right.
Number 7 bringing it up. Long pass behind. Believe that's Alex Blau, the Penn State product. Not positive. Number 7 drives, fakes the shot, goes for another shot. Oh, hits the rim. Another long shot from Dallas. That one was a lot closer. Hit the rim, spun the hoop, but didn't drop in. But you'd like to see Dallas with Bludger control get a little bit closer before going for that shot or try to find something else.
We'll announce it.
Yeah, so we're at 17:22.
And we're at the 17:30 mark now. 2.5 minutes until the Seeker floor. Good beat from the Skyline beater. And that's a chance for English Ritual, but a great play by Schluter. The good play by the Dallas beater, just throw it to her partner, who was then able to throw one back, pick up the other one, and easily regain control there. Good block by Schluter. He can press here if he wants it. He's going to be a little more passive, though. Gets one player out of the play.
Yeah. I wonder if he's just trying to get different shorts.
Skyline's beaters just beating out the Dallas Chasers, but Dallas's beaters are back in, and Skyline doesn't try to press up that. Long beat attempt misses. Great wrap. Ball's out. And there's going to be some sort of a call here.
My snitch was here and then he left, so I would keep you guys updated.
Discussion between the head ref and the ARs here.
He's like, nah, not a good fit.
Tackle looked clean to me, and the ball eventually got forced out, but then the Dallas Chaser, right as he picked it up, got beat by the Skyline beater. But we'll see what the refs saw.
He had tail in hand.
Let's keep this time out long.
It looks like they are discussing the rap, just reading body language here.
Can we do that?
Okay, they were adjudicating if the player who made the tackle grabbed the broom arm, but they wrapped it but didn't grab it and tried to pull the broom out, so that was still a legal play. No foul. Kiefer was beat. Unfortunately, his keeper didn't realize it before she tried to pass it to him, and so Dallas gets the turnover again. Still down 90-70. And we're just 2 minutes or so away now from the Seeker floor. Gatelli bringing it down center. With Bludger control, let's see if Dallas can make something better than a long shot happen here.
Yeah, it was like,
Snitch is back.
Gatelli just going to pass it off to his teammate. Give someone else a chance to handle the ball. Going to try to screen off the point defender.
They're probably so annoyed with me.
7 trying to probe.
But I'm like,
Looks like he
I'm
might.
starting
Good
up.
pass. Drew the beat. Unfortunately, the Bludger deflected right back to the Skyline beater. Another pass to Gatelli. And I think Dallas just didn't realize what happened there. They saw that Skyline had thrown their Bludger to knock number 7 out of the play, but unfortunately it ricocheted right back to the Skyline beater, who was able to get in and pick off Gatelli before he had any chance to make a play there behind the hoops. 19 minutes, 1 minute left. Christian Barnes entered the game for the first time at beater for Skyline.
If that wasn't loud enough, they need to get the ref.
Dallas's coach is telling them to hold control, but Skyline instantly regains it. Good wrap, but Skyline's going to be able to reset their offense here. One hoop has fallen over. I think that's a product of the wind. It's getting quite cold here in Salt Lake City.
30 seconds.
30 seconds left until the Seeker floor. I think Skyline's going to be content to drain the clock and make this the last possession before the Seeker floor. Ball back up to Kiefer up top. Isaac Diaz, Christian Barnes in the beater game. I think they're just going to stay right here, be conservative, hold bludger control. Barnes is able to get the Dallas beater to fall off brim by pump faking. Nice little play there.
7, 6,
Good beat from Diaz, but Dallas beaters are out of the play now.
1.
And I think it's going to be a delay of game because Skyline was not actively trying to score.
Delay game.
We're at 19:59.
Oh, had to blow the
What
whistle at
happened?
19:50.
Yellow card for delay. Or it, hold on, he's gonna come in.
So that was actually the worst possible thing that could have happened to Skyline there. They're going to get a delay of game penalty at the 19:59 mark, so Dallas should get one more possession here. And it's because Skyline was so focused on running out the clock that they weren't even advancing the ball towards the hoops, which is stalling, a point of emphasis for the referees here at Nationals this weekend. So Dallas is going to get one more possession, and they can try to narrow the gap. They're down 90-70 right now. They can try to make it a one-score game right before the Seeker floor.
Just do 20, so...
No, just,
Yeah, I'll just go off that.
Skyline's beaters go for a press. Gatelli is beat. He manages to slap it. And that's going to turn over to Skyline, and when play resumes, they should have a good run at the hoops. That should be the last possession. Yep. There is one Dallas beater back, so she'll be able to get back in the play. So Skyline won't be able to just pick it up and run once the timeout is finished here.
I like going.
But we'll take a quick little break.
Still. It's what, 20?
And so we've seen what you'd expect from two teams competing for second in the pool, two solid teams. Close game, physical game. I'd say Skyline's been slightly more physical and had bludger control for more of the game, but it's still only a 20-point lead. Dallas has had it settled for long shots a couple times. When they've passed the ball and worked it in closer, they've had much better results. They've got a good passing offense going. It's just when they settle for shots, they get into a little bit of trouble. Skyline managed to hold bludger control in that last possession here and avoid anything bad happening after the delay of game penalty. So they'll start with bludger control, and they'll start with a 20-goal lead, 20-point lead. And the score cap's going to be 160, so Skyline needs 7 and Dallas needs 9. Both teams heading back out to their brims now are ready to resume. 90-70 in favor of Dallas.
I know. Exactly. Never thought I would.
Justin Cole from Bosnian Bear Sharks is our snitch for this game.
You have 36 seconds.
We'll give you a 10 seconds.
So Skyline will start the Seeker floor player down. Their chaser still has 36 seconds on the penalty from delay of game.
So wait, how long does he have left? I guess Dallas. 36. Okay, so we're gonna count the snitches down or the seekers down first, and then you, just as a heads up.
I won't get confused.
Yeah, just want to make sure.
Like,
Right
wait,
now.
yeah.
That was me, right? Wait, that wasn't me? Oh, yeah. It's too late now. I'm on pitch.
And we're about to resume. Dallas does have one beater back in the play, and Skyline only has 3 chasers, so I think Skyline's going to go slow here.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Seekers are released.
That's a...
Christian Barnes beats out the Seeker and then dodges a beat attempt, so Skyline's going to have the first shot at the snitch. Meanwhile, Skyline just slowly moving to avoid the advancement call, but otherwise, oh, she's caught in the back and passed that just to no one in particular. Great play by the Dallas beater there. And Dallas is going to have a chance to run, but Cody Kiefer just left the box and has a chance to tag, and Isaac Cerna-Diaz is in the play. So Dallas is just going to try to reset. And I think he's going to get called again for not getting the pass off before the beat. Oh no, he stepped out of bounds, actually, so it's going to be an inbound for Skyline. So the Dallas chaser stepped out of bounds. Ball's going to turn over to Skyline.
I've had that happen to me. Dale, who's that too?
Both Seekers are right on top of us, top of the stitch right now, right near
I
us.
think a lot of us
None of
thought
the
it was
beaters
for us.
are super close
I
by.
saw some eye contact.
I think Christian Barnes will be able to get over here pretty quickly. He'll be able to throw one bludger
Justin.
at the Seeker and then pick up the other one and force 50. Yep, throws it at the keeper instead, but same effect. Dallas is going to have to run for the one bludger. Barnes is going to be able to create some time.
I also reached out to her to learn how to coach snitches.
Kiefer on the drive. Uses the stiff arm and gets the big dunk. That's going to push their lead to 30, 100 to 70.
I think it was Cody.
The thing about Maya is she's so quick and has a lot of stuff.
Skyline sitting in a 2 male beater set here.
160.
Interesting dichotomy in the seekers here. A very short, small seeker from Skyline, a taller, skinnier seeker from Dallas. We'll see which of them has better luck against Justin Cole. Gattelli just lets himself get wrapped and passes to no one in particular. And Dallas is not able to get anything going on that offense. And Kiefer's running with the head of steam. It's going to be hard to bring him down. Breaks one tackle, scores. Powerful take from Kiefer there. And that pushes it to 11 to 7. Skyline's going 2 quick goals to start this seeker floor off.
Just like
Dallas gets the Skyline seeker out. Plays blown dead. I'm not sure what the stoppage is for. It looks like one of the Dallas beaters is asking for clarification on some call that happened in the beater game. It looks like Gattelli's going to have to take a sub for White at keeper.
She just wants to go home to Texas. All she said. What's that? She wants to go back to Texas. She's like, I cash it now, I go home.
I've watched a few of her like college teams games and she is very good. She coaches them too.
Is this team from Texas?
No, this is a New York team. But yeah, she's a pickup.
They
One of their
picked
best
up.
beaters. Like
Some teams didn't have it.
Good beat from the Skyline beater.
Brought people that
He's going to be able to chuck one at a Dallas chaser, make the Dallas beaters run after it, and now try to press the Dallas chasers on offense. And meanwhile, Skyline seeker is going to have some time alone with the snitch. Skyline gets the turnover, gets it to Kiefer again. We've seen this movie before. Here he comes. Is White going to be able to stop him? Gets a good wrap on him. Kiefer plows through, misses the shot, but gets his own miss. Way to follow the shot there. The whole Dallas team takes him down, but I think somewhere in there illegal contact was made. Great effort from the Dallas defense to bring him down there, but unfortunately it looks like at some point they either got him from behind or maybe below the knee.
yellow card.
That's going to be on White, the keeper.
The time is 22:54.
It's on red, right?
Yes. Red.
22:54.
Yep.
I don't know why I wrote 21.
We'll check that.
Yeah, I'm
So
honestly
focus.
crashing pretty hard.
Time. Sorry. Yes. Oh yeah. Right.
Contact after beat. The contact off brim, same effect as if contact after beat, though he was the keeper, so technically he couldn't have been beat back there.
160.
So the result is the same. One Dallas qualified player in the box. Kiefer's got the ball behind the hoops. There is a beater in the play in all 3 Dallas chasers, but he might be able to just shoot over them or pass it.
Please, I need to hear the whistle. Oh.
Pass, goal. Great find there. Delicate little pass dropped right to her hands, and she easily puts it through. Nice little floater on the pass there to get it over all the Dallas hands in the area. Skyline pushes their lead to 12-7. They're up 5 now, and just 4 goals away from the cap. Dallas on the drive now. No beaters in the play. Pass, it's low. Walker intercepts, and he's got room to run. He's only got 1 chaser to beat. There is a beater back now, so he's going to slow it down, let the rest of his chasers get up with him. Skyline seeker totally alone with the snitch right now. A ton of time. Kiefer gets the drive. Pass.
Yes.
Great finish, great pass, great finish. Beautiful offense from Skyline. Chrissy Else with the finish there on a nice dime from Kiefer. That makes it 13-7. Only 3 more needed for Skyline. If Skyline catches, it's game over. And Dallas hasn't managed to put a point on the board during snitch on pitch.
Justin, try running a little
Superior physicality from Skyline, and Skyline's beaters are doing a great job moving back and forth between the seeker game and the beater game, creating a ton of problems. Dallas has barely been able to cross half court. And that looks like a possible good catch for Skyline, which would be the game. Score cap is 160. The score right now is 130-70. If the Skyline catch by number 5 is good. That would be the game, a 165-70 victory for Skyline, who really poured it on during snitch on pitch.
Feels like my views on the Bulls.
MCP, the head ref, is explaining something to a Dallas keeper. Justin Cole taking off his snitch shorts, so I think catch is good. That ends the game. Skyline wins 165-70. They'll take second in the pool. A very impressive, hard-fought win over a good Dallas team. But Skyline's superior physicality and strong beater play were able to finish it off.